tribute to Raymond Briggs. Hello everybody, Tom here from Code. Bit of a sombre end to the week, I'm afraid, but one I feel that is required. Today we pay tribute to Raymond Briggs. Raymond Briggs was a cartoonist, an illustrator and an author of many books. He's somebody that has had a lot of his literature converted into like films and adaptations. He's a really fantastic author and illustrator, and it is with sad news that he passed away earlier this month, aged 88 years old. His career has touched generations. His films have made many a happy child, myself included. When I was a boy growing up, every Christmas his Channel 4 production of his 1978 book The Snowman was just absolutely stunning. Back all that time ago, in the early 80s, when Channel 4 was first formed, there wasn't a lot of money for big productions, particularly in animation. It's always been an industry that has suffered for funding. I mean, I should know, my background is film and animation, yes. For those of you who didn't know, I went to Wolverhampton University and I have a second class honours degree, a 2-1 in BA Honours Animation and Film. This was a lifelong career path for me, but unfortunately I've not managed to follow it. It is what it is, I've got my reasons. But anyway, going a little bit off tangent here, this man has touched the lives of many and created some really wonderful works, one of which is my favourite, which is The Snowman, which was created back in 1982 into a full-length animated feature. I know from speaking to somebody who was on the commissioning board back then, many years ago, that they threw a hell of a lot of money towards the production of that film, feeling that they wanted to keep it very similar to the original illustrations and the original book. And now, as a result, every Christmas here in the UK, on Christmas Day, the original Snowman is played. So Raymond Briggs' story lives on, his legacy lives on. And I want to say thank you, Raymond, because every time I watch that film, I become a little boy again. I return to that childhood innocence that we all have and have had. And I'm not ashamed to tell you that I'm moved by the film. Very moved. You know, the whole thing's about magic. It's about a child's imagination, taking him on a magical journey, you know. It's about the snowman coming to life and befriending the main character. This is his most famous works and the one that he'll be remembered for. But be under no illusions, this man did many other wonderful books. And not all of them were child friendly. I remember there was a certain book about nuclear war. Because obviously back in the 1980s there was a big threat of nuclear war. You know, When the Wind Blows it was called. I remember watching the animated feature of that, again commissioned by Channel 4. And in all honesty, I wouldn't say it's a child's film, but it talks openly and displays an opinion about what was current affairs at the time. Another Christmas related film was Father Christmas, which he did, where Father Christmas was depicted as a man from London who hated the holiday season and was very grumpy. Supposedly Mr. Briggs himself was quite a grumpy old man, but having not known him personally, I can't comment on that. So maybe he's putting a bit of himself in his book, I don't know. What I do know is this: it will forever live on as a wonderful, wonderful story there will be children in 20 years' time still watching the Snowman, being as excited as I was as a little boy to watch it. And I watch it every year without fail on Christmas Day, or I catch most of it. It's a really great story. It transforms me back to a time when life was simpler, and that childhood innocence lives in us all. So for that, I have to say my condolences to his family, obviously at this sad and difficult time. But he will not be forgotten. He lives on through his work, he lives on through his illustrations and his books, and he lives on through the wonderful production of the Snowman, which is a masterpiece. Raymond, from myself to you, rest in peace, and thank you for your wonderful contribution in this life. Guys, third and final video of the week. Thank you all ever so much for watching. I really appreciate your time and energy spent here on my channel. Thank you kindly. Third video of the week, the last of the week. Put down in the comment section below. Are you a fan of Raymond Briggs' books? Are you aware of them? Have you ever watched The Snowman? For those of you who are not from the UK, I'll drop the link down below. It's a little bit unseasonable talking about Christmas in August, but definitely nearer the time when you're about to get into the magic of Christmas, as I like to call it, because it is a magical time of year. Definitely have a look, and you will not be disappointed in this film. I guarantee any of you that have young children, they will love it. It's really charming, it's really fantastic. Remember to hit that subscribe button down below and leave me a thumbs up and a like, and let's hear that bell sign go ding dong so you know my next content's out. Until then, I want to say thank you all ever so much for listening. I'll be back with another 3 videos at the start of next week. Until then, thank you ever so much. Take care of yourselves, and bye for now.